Greetings, guys. This is Sophie, and welcome you to my channel. Thank you for passing by. Thank you for passing by this my YouTube channel, And today I want to speak to girls, young girls in the generation Y. I may fall in the generation X. And this means that there are some things that I know that this current generation may not have known. And of course, they don't know them because these rules that I'm about to talk about sometimes are not written in books. That's why I call them unspoken rules, that govern behavior. Sometimes they're not even written in books, but some of us maybe have learned through trial and error. We have observed, or it was passed through us by our previous predecessors, who are our mothers, who are aunties, and I want to bring to your attention, or rather, you will agree with me that in the previous generation, which is Generation X, we really interacted with our aunties. We were close to our aunties, and of course, we learned some things that were very important. That really helped us, even as we grew, to become better people, responsible people, But in this current generation, they are learning from YouTube, or Instagram, or all these social medias, and sometimes the people they are learning from may not be very genuine, in that most of them are out there to make money. You just do some videos on negative things, and basically you're there to make money, and so society will always buy negative stuff, and definitely negative things, can really sell. And sometimes, so what I'm talking about is or what I'm rather saying is that you may not even benefit so much by social media. So you may be forced to come back to us, go back to your aunties, and be close to your moms, your parents, so that you ask them questions and learn, or when you learn through them, maybe you can clarify something that you heard in the social media. In that way you grow. In that way you'll have the best answer, or the best solution to a problem, that you're addressing, or that you seek to understand. So today I want to speak about the unspoken, called restricting access. Of course, by this I mean the aspect of saying no. As a female, you really have to say no to. You have to learn to say no to, without even feeling any qualm, without feeling sorry, when you see something is not favorable for you, when your mind tells you, when your sixth sense tells you that here there's problem, you don't really need to go by, so you need to restrict access. For example, if someone asks you in college, but then today, yes, I'm speaking to college girls and secondary school teenagers, basically, and youths. So I want to reinforce that that thing of saying no, you got to, even as we can swear by it, that most of the time we say no to so many things, as women. You have to really judge what is good for you and what is not good for you, and say no without feeling sorry for the other person, you know. And so this unspoken that I'm calling restricting access is universal. This means when you go to Uganda, you find women using it. When you go to UK, when you go to London, when you go to US, it's still variable. It's still used. It's used there, or rather, women use that. You know, and definitely, I want the young people to practice the aspect of saying no. For example, if someone tells you you're not planned to, if you, for example, if in college you had not planned to go out, so if someone asks you that you go out, you know, you did not plan, eh? You can say no, you know, you don't have to, you know, you have so many outs to go, eh? If I can say, you have so many outs that you go later, rather than just going to an out that you're not planned, or to an outing, you know, that you'll be forced to drink beer, you'll be forced to do things that you don't want to do, you know, and of course you mess around your life, you know. Some of the behaviors that young girls are finding themselves in, it's not that they planned, you know. Yeah, they never planned to really find themselves in such. And I want to believe it's because they're not saying no to so many offers that are out there, offered by people or the opposite sex, who are not really thinking good of them. You know, they just want to make it to just waste their time. They want to mess them around, you know. So I want to really encourage young girls to be saying no as often as possible. It's not a sin, and this is something we can also swear by. No, we say no to so many offers that men have for us out here, you know. Even after your 40s and 50s, you know, you find that there are offers that comes your way, and you got to say no, you know. And there's no hurry, you know. There's no harm in saying no, that you don't want to. If someone asks you that whether they need to come to your house, to your room, hey, you say no. Yeah, definitely. When someone comes, when someone come, a friend or male friends come to your room, definitely. There are several other things that may happen, you know. Of course, things like rape. We've had so many girls who were raped out there, yeah, and so many cases of rape, by the way, are not reported, yeah. And of course, when a girl is raped, sometimes they have no one to speak to, and you know, sometimes they feel so much guilt, you know, yeah. And so, but instead of going all through all this, just say no. You know, there's no one who will kill you. Yeah. After all, the person you said, when you say no, the person who was asking you who was giving the offer, they will think that you're very high value woman. You know, very high value girl, and they will respect you for that. You know. So it's even more honorable to say no than just to accept every offer that comes along your way. So girls in secondary schools, girls in university, I want you to consider saying no as often as possible to avoid so many other problems, you know. Of course, we've heard of girls who've killed themselves, you know. And of course, this is as a result of having no one to open to. They don't know what to do, you know. Yeah, and sometimes some of them even have killed themselves, you know. Yeah. So what am I saying here? I'm saying that learn to say no as often as possible as a young girl, you know, and definitely don't be that kind of a girl who rushes to you rush to things, you know. Yeah, consider and make decision, you know. There's no one who kill you when you make a decision to not go out with them, you know, or do whatever, or take the offer that you. If someone asks you to drink, you've never drunk. I've seen girls out here, and when you see how they're behaving, it's like, well, it's their first time to do beer, you know. Yeah, and definitely, definitely, that's still that you can just tell that things will not go well, and sometimes we are not even we don't even know how to help these girls, you know. Yeah, we don't know how to help them. Yeah, but basically, I would suggest, if you really are in a fix and you find no one to speak to, I want to encourage you to reach out to me. As a person, just tell me what has happened, and definitely, instead of you killing yourself, you know, we need you. We need you to cover. Maybe you'll be the next who president, female president. Yeah, and we don't want you to kill yourself. We don't want you to be depressed. We don't want you to despair and get into worse problems than the one that you're in. So what I'm saying is that on offer to work with you to, so you can give me a call. You can DM me in my Instagram, so that I walk you through the through the situation that you find yourself. It's unfortunate that I'll speak here and still some girls will find themselves in a messy situation. Of course, it's not that I'm wishing that to happen to anybody, but I know it will happen. And when it happens, I want to offer myself to really work with you. You can DM me, you can write me a DM on Instagram, and you can reach out to me on my addresses that you can find in this channel. Definitely, there are several links that I do, that I pin on my videos that have in-depth information, you know, about what I speak to in a video like this. You know, they have depth of ideas and information, and some other mentorship things that you'll not find in this video. So definitely, I want you to look out for them. And if you're a girl in a secondary school, if you're a girl in a university, I want you to like my video. I want you to subscribe to my channel, and definitely we're going to learn so many other things, and definitely we grow together. And of course, definitely, everybody else will be happy. God will be happy, you'll be happy, and I'll be happy, and we'll be happy a lot, you know. So I want to thank you so much for listening to me. I want to thank you so much for your time. So until next time, it's a bye-bye.